All right, man. All right. Let's take this down for just a second. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gerald Peters. You know what I think, man? I think anybody, regardless of age, race, sex, or current financial situation, damn it, anybody in America can and will become financially free in 7 to 10 years if that's your goal. If you set it, listen, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, man, it's friendly to your plans and wants you to succeed. That's how God answers prayers, through other people, man, through other people. Speaking of which, you'll see my thing. I'll take it down here real quick. I want to help a family member. I don't want to get into all their drama. That's not my way, man. I'm not into this GoFundMe thing, and I get it. Not everybody has as much. But I like to earn money. So I'd rather help them and help you. If you don't have my 2019 swing trading boot camp, I've helped a lot of people learn to trade using that, man. I really have helped a lot of people, and that's not what this is about, but it's not that well produced. I'm going to be honest. It was one of my first trying to make a course, produce it. I've never fixed it because it's perfect, in my opinion, with all of its flaws. But it's me taking you through the money flow in real time. This was my 2019 boot camp. There's about 50 pages explaining the book. No, shit, there's 115. My bad. Damn. Basically, it's the book over again. And I take you through what I think is the most important part when it comes to swing trading. Some of the stuff I cover in here is right there. What is a swing or position trade? How much money do you need to start trading? Let me make sure I got it up here. What about charts? What about indicators? How to bank profits? When to close the swing trade, position trade, what to trade, building a portfolio, buying bottoms, all the good shit, man. Using moving averages. Fuck, man, if you already got it and just want to help me out, send it to me. I'll try to send you something different. I got 2 new reports coming out that I'm working on right now. One's called the $10 to $20 a day portfolio, and another one on a triple leveraged all weather type portfolio. That's coming out too. I'll give you one of those if you already got my boot camp, if you want to help me out. It's hard for me just to give money to people, and it's hard for me to beg money for people. So maybe this is a way to do both, man. And if you can't, I understand. No big deal. Let's get into the stock market. I'll pause all this for let's get into the stock market, man. Let's go. We messed that up. We messed it up.
It's the flow of the market. And much like the ocean, money flows in and money flows out. And at times, it can seem like chaos. But out of that chaos, if you could see, there's an old saying, it's hard to see the forest from the trees. Meaning we have to get above the treetop to see the big picture. And seeing the big picture is what the money flow trading system is all about. I've traveled America to talk with other people about trading as much as I do. One of the great things about trading is that it can be done from any location on earth. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need 5 or 6 computer monitors. You can do it with a phone. You don't need a college degree. You don't need a suit. You don't need to understand complicated technical jargon. But you will need a desire to win, a desire to be successful. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Need a little help.
I believe that I can help you. I've helped thousands of people all over the world get a better understanding of the stock, improve their trading, and build more confidence.
Nice, nice, nice. I put that out a while ago, man. Thought it would be fun. Hey, let's dig into what we're doing here. Whoa. Stock market kicking in there. Let me anyway, I appreciate if you can help. If not, great. If you want, if you don't have the course, man, get the damn course. Come on, man. I think you're gonna love it. If you don't, I guess I'll give you money back or something. Put out a new trade today, and let's talk about playbook. When you use the term playbook, that's a word that's used a lot inside of somebody asked me on there. Hey, what's up, John, Lisa? I see you guys coming in. I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. I put out a new trade here in Discord. This is a B&B trade. This is a longtime company of ours, Gilead, man. And Gilead is trading. Look at this demand zone down here in support, trading below the 200-day moving average, as are a lot of biotech stocks. So we got a target here in the 80s. That's previous high. Now, why do we do that? Because in the money flow, we believe that price has memory. Typically, where it stopped before, it tends to stop again. We may have some other jump off part. These are areas where it could stop right in here too. You know what? I should put that on there. I don't know why I didn't identify that. These are zones. Remember, these are just zones. It's not like science or anything. But we got all of the 6 components of what we're looking for inside the money flow. And one of our playbooks, one of our ways within our strategy is there's multiple uses for the money flow. And this one particular one is when we get a blue chip stock trading below the 200-day moving average. It's got to be a solid company, okay? It's got to produce a dividend. That dividend in this world we're in, people want to buy income, and it tends to draw them back to the 200. This is a great strategy. Now, one problem for people trading with smaller money, these tend to be slower moving stocks. They're not Apple, they're not Nvidia. But if you got the money, or if you want to trade on margin, these are the kind of trades I would take on margin. And you see the anchor on my charts is always in a triangle. Boom, hitting the bottom. And if I was, trading on margin and I was, doing it as strictly as like a swing trade or a very conservative B&B trade, that would be a stop for me. Personally, I don't use stops when it comes to the playbook with the B&B trades. If I go to another stage one, cool, I'm going to collect some dividends and I'm going to buy it and write it up. And that's the way you don't have to do that. You could treat it as more of a traditional swing trade, which means what are we trading? In this case, it's Gilead. Why? Well, I can give you a couple reasons. One, the stock's undervalued currently by about 20%. Let me double check that. Go to thepetersreport.com and let's see, how much is it undervalued? Not quite sure where I put it in the front. And if you're on my text service tonight, you're going to get an update for everybody inside of the Money Flow Trading Society. It's our secret trading club. Where I try to help you. You'll see me there in Discord. I'm always in Discord. Also, you could jump on my free Telegram group. I try to reserve Telegram for when I'm drunk or saying things I shouldn't probably say because it's free. That way you can't, if I get banned, it'll just be on Telegram, not Instagram, YouTube, or upset anybody in Discord, as I am prone to do at times. We're currently trading at 25% below fair value. Morningstar has a target of $97 on this stock, man. So that's way past our 76, and it's way past our first target and our second target. This is what I call a perfect setup, as perfect as it can get. So inside of my playbook, one of the first things I need to do is see the big picture, right? We talk a lot about that. If you got the 10 pillars of success, I talk about seeing the big picture. Did I bring them in here? Come on, man. Tell me I got the 10 pillars on me. I always hate when I get them wrong, as I often do. I got the 9 thoughts on getting rich, but I didn't bring. Did I not bring them? Come on, Gerald, you're slacking. I didn't bring them in. But anyway, you know that one of them, on the 10 pillars, one of them is seeing the big picture. It's one of the pillars. We're always trying to do that. And that another way that I do that is doing my homework. If you click over here, pull it up. This is petersreport.com. It's always free. Click the whiteboard. Are we not going to let me do it? I'm going to bring this back up. I'm going to do it periodically so as not to be, oh man, I like to help people out. I'd rather sell something and give them the money than just give people money. I'd like to work for it. I wish they'd work for it, but that's not the way it is. Often in tragedy, one of the reasons that I teach before you become a good trader, you should get my free ebook. You don't have to die broke, so that we can get your buckets right so that you never have to have a GoFundMe account. That is like the worst fear of my life, that I would ever need a GoFundMe account. It's like, wow. That is, I get it. I'm not beating anybody up that's done one, man, but I'm trying to create and help. I would hope nobody in the money flow would need that. It's one thing to give money to people to help them. That's totally, but to need to go and do that, and you yourself have to set it up, I guess is what I'm saying. It's just like, wow. And I don't know, man. And you don't know if people are lying. There's all of that. I get approached all the time. That's why I won't do GoFundMe accounts. And, I know people, hey, when you have thousands of followers and you have hundreds of people that you're close to, you trade with. I mean, in any given day, someone's having a death, a real hard problem. There's always something. So you got to be careful when you bring that in, and somehow you got to limit the number of people you do that for. And I don't like to go to my audience for things like that. It's not fair. They would be overloaded with them. This is my homework board. This is me trying to see the big picture. And you look on there, Snap and Pinterest. That means we're stalking Snap. And we should see, I would hope, I have Gilead on here. Yep, I got it on the BNB trade. So that's one of the playbooks. A playbook. Then we need to go, once we have a playbook, which is the big picture. And the big picture here was, I noticed a lot of these pharmaceuticals are down really low. What other pharmaceutical? Let's pull up another chart here. Thought I had more. Let's check on Pfizer. Look at this. Pfizer's down. What about Moderna? What is Moderna? Moderna. Oh, no, that's not it. Is it MRDA? No, damn it. Oh, man, now I got to embarrass myself. I can't even remember what the hell the tick. That hasn't happened to me in a long time. Let me pull up on my thing. I'm embarrassed. What is wrong with you, Gerald? I'm getting old, man. You guys forget that I'm in my 50s now. So what is it? MRNA. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. We got it stage 2 underneath the 200 setting up. So as I began to look and see these, these are our large cap pharmas. We're still in our pill trade, which is the daily pharmaceutical medical bull 3X. So obviously there's not a lot of these big cap pill companies in here. Other things are inside of pill, which is part of the biotech. Let's check the IBB. And the IBB looks a lot like pill. And which looks a lot like Moderna, doesn't it? Look at that. So anyway, some of these big caps, Pfizer looks terrible. Oh, Bristol Myers, that one looked terrible. I have this as a BNB trade too with the 55 target. This stock is trading at about a 20-30% discount according to Morningstar. So when I hit as a trade, let me explain what I'm saying. I tend to buy these high quality dividend ones. I tend to use margin if I'm being honest with these. And when they get up near that 50, when they get to that 200 day, I sell half immediately, taking a capital gain. This is not buy and hold. This is a form of swing trading within my playbook of the Money Flow Trading Society. So I want to see the big picture. I need fundamentals to make the trade. I call it the pitch. Pitch your trades. Make it make sense. Don't just run a filter, see a chart, see a pattern, and go with it. That's not the way I do it. So once I have some sort of fundamental thesis, in other words, all of this sector are trading below the 200. A lot of these companies are down just because for whatever reason. And we could dig in. We could go read, why are all of the biotechs? Maybe there's some legislation coming down. Maybe there's something we don't know. And that's always a possibility. That's always a possibility here. So go and dig. That's part of the playbook. Reading the tape. Okay. What I mean by reading the tape is, okay, what about Bitcoin right now? A lot of people can't read the tape. And by reading the tape, I don't mean like the old school way of reading the tape. I'm talking about reading momentum. If you see something just going up and going up and going up, and then you jump in, you're like, you know what? I think this shouldn't be going up. I'm going to take the other side and try to short it. You are not reading the tape. The tape doesn't care about our opinions or whether we think something is too high. You know, we don't know. So the one thing I know is I don't know. Bitcoin may go to 70,000. I know one of our friends in Discord, one of our MFG family said, you know, that round number may have freaked people out, I guess, but why not 68 or 66 or 65 or I don't know, man. I don't know about those things. And I do know that when, you know, a lot of times we try to prescribe a reason for, well, why did this sell off? And then they try to give a reason. Let me tell you why assets go up and down. People buy them or sell them. And you don't know their reason. There are millions of people buying and selling Bitcoin. CoinDesk does not know why. Okay. They don't know why. It could just be a fund that was leveraged. Maybe a guy's getting a divorce. It could be Taco Tuesday. That's it. And that's why he sold, because it's fucking Tuesday. We don't know why people sell. So we want to read the tape. And then there's such a thing as intuition. Be careful. That's what it is. Usually means you've spent a little bit of time in these markets before you have intuition. You know, so what's our intuition on Bitcoin? You know, I was watching it on the 1 hour for a nice little trade. Now look at this here. Doesn't this look like our pattern? Looks like it to me, baby. So that's a pattern in Bitcoin right there. What could we do, man? We could go into the after hours. It's still open. And we could take BitX. This is a 2 times leveraged Bitcoin. That's one way. I could go into the futures market right now. I got a futures account and I could take a trade right there. That doesn't look very good right now. Oh, but it's not in real time. My bad. I don't have real time on this setup here. So we see it. That to me, that looks like a great trade right there. It's a stage 1. The only thing I don't like is this. So I would probably move my stop in. But I hope you see what I'm saying is I'm trying to see the big picture. Bitcoin's in an uptrend. What are the fundamentals? We can go and look. The halving's coming, all these institutions, right? The technical side, this is this. We start to pull up the charts, narrow down our time. We want to make sure we're tape reading. Are we on the right side or are we being stubborn? You know, are we seeing what we're seeing or are we being stubborn? Are you trying to see something that isn't there? Well, the RSI is extreme, so I'm going to short it. Well, that's seeing something that's not there because right now, momentum is what? To the upside. And but you know, that is also, it's fractal, right? We know the money flow is fractal. Very first, and I won't hold this long, man. Let me put this back on. Let me show you something here, man. A fractal is a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop driven by recursion. I know that was a lot. I'm not even an actor. Driven by recursion, fractals are images of dynamic systems, the picture of chaos. That's one of my new books that one of my new courses I'm working on is Chaos to Cash. Okay. So yeah, on the 1 hour, man, Bitcoin looks like a buy here. And you know what I'm stalking right now? I'm trying to get to 25 Bitcoin Cash coins in case that bad boy goes to damn $4,000 again. I want to get paid. I have to make that the official coin of the MFG, which stands for the Money Flow Trading Society. By the way, if you're looking for someone to trade with, we'd like to have you. But if you're kind of an asshole, start a lot of troubles, or a know-it-all, maybe you're a dick, I don't know. If you got kind of social problems, don't join us. If you're going to bounce in and out, if you do a lot of mental masturbation, don't join us, man. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm looking for killers, shooters, people that want to trade and have a strategy, a playbook, a system, and stick to it, man. I'm going to help you stick to it because when you post shit that ain't money flow, I'm going to get all over you, man. So if you don't want an adult male making you and insisting that you stay with the system or the strategy the best I can, don't join, because that's what I feel like my role is to keep everybody on course, man. So we got to see the big picture. We got to see the fundamentals. We got to see technical analysis. We got to read the tape, which is kind of seeing the momentum of the market. We need to have some intuition about these things, right? We need to have some intuition about these things. And then we need to get into trade management, right? We need to manage the trade. And that will include moving up stops. And, you know, I'm not getting into all that. I cover all of that, by the way, in my course here that if you help me out, will help me help a family member. And I can't promote a GoFundMe. It's just not in me. It's just not my way, man. I'm a hustler. I like to make money. Here's some of it. It's about 100. We cover all that in here: what to trade, building a portfolio, buying bottoms, buying the breakouts, the runaways, moving average, support, resistance. I'm sure I have misspelled words. I'm sure I curse in here. I'm sure I say some dumb shit. But the content is gold, and it really will help you understand this concept of the money flow. Look at my videos in my office in there. How much money do you have? Yeah, but I really do think a lot of this is good. I hope I've gotten nothing but good reviews about it. So I feel pretty good about even putting it up. $59 is ridiculously cheap, but it was a 30-day thing I did in real time. And I get asked to do them all the time, but it is so exhausting. I would go live for 1 hour. We'd do a video. I would teach, and I'd teach the money flow in real time trading right there. And when I would see setups, we would take them, and I would tell people, please don't take more than a few shares. This is a training. I don't want, I don't know what the market's going to bring. If the market isn't moving the right way, we're going to lose money. That is a good trade, by the way. If you honor your stops, if you put it in here and it breaks out and then comes back and hits your stop, that is one good trade because you honored your stops. That shouldn't make you feel bad. You can't say I was good day trading because you made money. It was a bad day trading because you lost. No, if your loss was controlled and you managed the loss, then you had a good day trading, my friend. A bad day trading is when you don't follow your plan and you make money, or you don't follow your plan and you lose money. Those are both bad days. And then trade review, you want to look over what you did that day. That's what I try to bring to the money flow, man, to keep everybody on track. And hopefully my course can help you do that. And I'm also not only trying to track these, but I'm also looking for stocks that have been left for dead. By the way, when did I write this? This is in one of my notebooks months ago. I said there were 3 stocks left for dead. One was Hanes Brands, HBI, and we've been buying it. And since then, it's gone from $3.70 when we bought here and here. And if I could show you something, I'm talking fast because I got a lot I want to get in here in a short period of time. That's a money flow pattern. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Not a stage 4. It came right back, stayed at stage 1. And now where's it stopping? Right at previous high. Price has memory. Exactly what I talked about in the course. This did it exactly in real time. How cool is that? And that's what we did in that course. So remember, the recordings from 2019, I was fresh on Instagram. I didn't even know somebody would watch it. So you're going to have to give on the quality of it. It's the information, and it's priceless. Now, one little tip you'll see, some of the little things I talk about in there is a completed move. That is a completed move, my friends. One extreme to another. I would anticipate some sort of pullback to pull the RSI, just to pull the RSI down into the 50 range. And that's hopefully what we'll get here on Bitcoin this week. And same on Gilead, you can see it here. The RSI never went extreme, but it went sideways. And then we got our stage 1. What we're seeing, right? What we have here is a failure to communicate. This here is exactly what I'm expecting to see there. And you know what we call that, right? What we call it, man. And you hear me play these things, it's on purpose. This pattern, look, right here, same thing. That pattern by the way, I use this music. They don't monetize me. I'm not monetized on YouTube, by the way, guys. I get nothing for it, man, other than talking to you guys. And hopefully you come into the money flow grooving it up slowly. Choo-choo eyeballs. Holy roller. Down to his knees. This here is the come together. Those moving averages right here, man. That's what this is. So we're going from a stage 1. And keep us close to the... What's up, Jay? I see you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys being on here, man. I have some people saying they already have the course, and when you can buy it again, give it to somebody else, or buy it and let me know you have it. And here it is. Right here. Come together. OVG. All right. This is that effect. It's the coming together. We're getting it right now. And look, there's our lead. There's our lead. So my target on a BNB swing trade, there's 5 different types of trading inside of the money flow. You can do any type you want. You could just add here just because it's in your buy and hold and you want the nice, fat, juicy, almost 6% dividend yield of Gilead, and you want to add to it because it's undervalued so that not only are you getting forward yield, but you're buying it at a good price. That's just called fucking smart. And you're going to do that over your life, and you're going to get fucking rich for certain. That's how it works. Time, amount, and yield, man. Okay? Let me stop the begging there. Listen, time, amount, and yield, man. Man, I'm going through all my stuff here. Time, amount, and yield, baby. Where is my... Now, I'm going to give you one more, and I'm going to get off here. We got so many trades going right now. How do you keep up with them all, Gerald? How do you do it? Well, I got people that help me, for one. And two, I'm not going to hold your damn hand, okay? So when we put a trade out, and if you're just coming in, you don't need to jump into a bunch of trades we already have open. You want to wait for the new ones to come out and start to modify what you're doing according to start cleaning up your portfolio. And one of the problems is a lot of times I may not have a trade for a day or a week. Don't run out and blow all your damn money because of what you see other people doing in Discord. And then when I put out a trade, you can't take a trade with me. And if you don't have any money, you got $20 damn dollars. Give me that shit. You can buy the stock on fucking Cash App on your phone. Watch out. Let me buy some Bitcoin. I got a friend. I don't know how to buy Bitcoin. I don't know, man. Let me see, man. I got some money in Cash App. Let me see if I could do this. Now, would I use Cash App as my primary broker? Of course not. But look, right there. Look what it says. Let me see if it'll pull it up. Oh, I can't do it on YouTube. You click the button. Buy Bitcoin. Bam. Buy. How much? I don't know. Let's do $5. Bam. Oh, put in my PIN. Mine's always 1111, but I'm teasing. There we go. I bought $5. I got Bitcoin. Yay. That easy. And yet there's people in America who don't have any, yet they will buy a sandwich, eat it, poop it out. They'll buy stuff, throw it in the trash, but they don't know if they should do Bitcoin. I don't know, Gerald. I digress now. Okay, I'm going to give you one more. And I'm already getting people asking me about. I'm like, guys, come on, man. It's a swing trade, not a day trade. Look at this. It's called Krispy Kreme. Yay. Donuts. These nuts. Trading below the 200. It's got a little dividend, so it qualifies sort of for a BNB. Not really. It's not the highest of quality. It's a little bit risky. This is a buy and hold for me. And I may put on a position trade as a trade this week, though. They got a little dividend. They came back out of, I love Krispy Kreme. You could go read the story of Krispy Kreme. I got more. I got another one that's 11% dividend yielder, trading way below the 200. And here's the other thing on Gilead. Gilead is fixing to go ex-dividend coming up. So we get all kind of bonuses, man. We got all kind of bonuses coming up, man. It's just money, 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 money. Also, if you're in, listen, MFG. Oh, I didn't put my thing on. Hold on, man. Sorry about that. I forget sometimes. Here's the nuts. These nuts. Okay. I got a friend's wife that we play this game with, and it's hilarious to me. Other people don't get it. Anyway, I digress. We're back to a stage one. We were one here. We got one here. I'm buying them, baby. I'm slowly building me a position, and I think it's worth $15, $16. I don't know when it gets there because I can't read the goddamn future, but I do trade the money flow. So you can rest assured I will be accumulating shares, whether it be 1 share or 100 shares. It's fractal, like I just read you. The chaos geometrically These pictures of chaos exist between our familiar dimensions. Fractals are patterns that are familiar, filled in nature. So you kind of know when it's going to rain when you go outside. You don't need to be a meteorologist, do you? You don't need to be a meteorologist, right, to get through there. Well, here, let me go back to this is the course here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, on page 31 of the Peters report, where's it at? On page 31, 35 is my homework. That's very valuable. This shit is all free, by the way. So if you've never bought anything, goddamn, you should feel a little guilty and just help me out, help a family member by hitting the course right there. But here's what I wanted to say, man. I'm putting out this little article in there called Trader's Life, and it's just a message from the street, man. And street as in I'm outside walking, and I record these to the podcast. If you don't know, now you know. I do 2 podcasts. Hey, and if you want to get into the money flow, if you go over here to page 29, Money Flow Society, you can click a link, send me an email. You got to own my book. If you buy the course here, that would be well enough, because since it goes into the book, obviously there's fees to join that, but you have to have these things because we don't want to trade your way. We're trading the money flow way for life. I have 2 different podcasts. This one's all on mindset, science of getting rich. I've been doing that for about 5 years now, longer than I've been talking about trading or anything. That's all mindset. My favorite book, and my favorite book in all of the world, called Science of Getting Rich. I got a free copy on my link if you go to geraldpeters.info. And this one here is Mastering the Trade. It's me talking trading and talking with some of my friends, of all different types of people. Where was I going to show you? Oh, we're going to flip through this, weren't we? Hold on. I'm getting there. That's the newsletter. Where's the book? Okay, here's the course. Man, I need to back it up, though. Where did I get 110 pages? It isn't. Yeah, it shows 115 pages. I go through some of my positions in here so you can see them. We talk about charts. But today I was right, and I said a trader's life, man, has never been easy. I know firsthand, having lost over $70,000 in my first 4 or 5 years of trading. I am not exaggerating either. Luckily, I made enough money at the time that I could hide it from my family and those closest to me. It was my little painful secret. We all have one or two, right? No one close to me, if you got one of those and you've been lying about your trading or just not telling people, feel free to tell me if it'll make you feel better, man. I've been there. No one close to me knew that I was a consistently losing trader. I would not talk about trading with your family or friends who are not traders. They can sense your frustration and they'll try to talk you out of it or talk you down. It usually doesn't end well. Just keep your trading to yourself. I know it can be hard at times. That's what the Money Flow gang is all about. Come talk to us about it, man, so you don't have to bore your family. I just couldn't. Here's the thing. No one close. I would not say wait till your experience and your skill set give you some sort of authority on which you can speak about trading. Don't do it when you're young and new and all excited. Don't be the guy who quit smoking cigarettes. Now you run around trying to quit, get everybody else to quit, or you just started working out. Now everybody should work out. People don't like that. Prove it to them by making money. I mean, who keeps trading for 5 years if you're losing money? I do. I just couldn't stop. I knew if I could catch a break, man. I knew if I could catch a break, even break even or just catch any kind of breakthrough, I knew it would be worth it. I knew it would be worth it. Keep in mind, I didn't have the internet, and we called trades in over the phone, and it cost $30 to buy and $30 to sell. So sometimes even on a break-even trade, I'd lose $60. So if you are struggling, more losses than wins, man, you're in good company. Everyone struggles. Most of the good traders I've had the privilege to spend time with blew out more than once on their account. Most of the good traders that I've had the privilege to spend time with blew out more than one account. It took them years to develop their skills to find that flow, what I ultimately called the money flow. The money flow in, the money flows out. Like I said in the beginning, the 4 stages of price movement. This concept changed my life. The good thing is that you have everything you need to win at the trading game. Maybe you don't have the skill set just yet, but stay with it. Don't quit, man. Don't give up. Just take one more good trade. Don't worry about the previous trade. Don't even bring it up. The next trade has nothing to do with the last trade. Maybe, let's see. Maybe today you don't know everything you need to know or have the confidence you need to have. Maybe so. But the good news is that it's a learnable skill set and it's worth trying again. Trust me, anyone can become a great trader. If I can, I know you can. Just don't quit. I didn't go to college. I don't have a degree. I'm not certified. I'm not qualified to do anything but drive a car. No matter how many losing trades you have, no matter how dumb you've traded in the past, you just need to start again fresh in the morning. Right now, be what you want to be in your head. Use words to remind yourself of this commitment. Talk as if and walk as though. Be 10 foot tall and motherfucking bulletproof. Hold thought in formless substance, not shaking it. Know the gift and the skill of trading are yours. Just make the next trade according to the plan. Good or bad, don't give a fuck. Next trade, follow the plan. Because I know in the end it'll work. Have faith, have courage, young man. That itself makes it a good trade. Not if you win or lose. Don't quit, never give up. Just keep trading because you are a trader. You don't trade to make money. Money follows traders. You trade because you're a trader. Remove the quitting option from your mind completely. It's no longer an option for you. The MFG is about having an awakening, a renewing of one's mind. It's worth the struggle, the frustration, and the pain. Man, goddamn, we should have repeated that again. Why didn't I record that, man? A life worth living is a life worth recording, right? Man, let's record that again. Let me say it out loud. Remove the quitting option from your mind completely. It is no longer an option for you, especially the MFG. The MFG is about having an awakening, a renewing of your mind, a transformation. That's what that means. It's worth the struggle, the frustration, and the pain. Buddha said life is pain, that life is suffering, and unhappiness is expecting anything else. That's what Buddha said. Maybe you're smarter than Buddha. I don't know. Hey, and guess what? Sometimes we get it right. We get that trade right, or we get lucky. That happens too, man. We don't control the markets. We don't know. Remember how exciting that last big winning trade was and how amazing you felt? You felt 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Well, damn it, you need to feel that way when you lose too. It shouldn't even change your opinion. You should just laugh and walk it off because you know you followed your rules. 1 minute, I'm king of trading. The next, I'm asking myself, why am I doing this to myself and about to cry? Well, man, that's called the trader's life. I wouldn't change it for anything, especially not to be a quitter. The world has enough quitters already. Bitcoin Cash just went to the moon. Goddamn grand slam, 100% in 1 week. That feels good, right? You feel that? Feel tough. Big wins cover a lot of sins, my friend. And big wins cover a lot of sins in the trading game. If your trading hasn't been going as well as you would like recently, here's my advice to you. Listen up, kid. Scale back. Take down the risk. Scale up when you don't need the money, man. That's when you win. See, take it down. You don't need the money. That's when it's easy. That's what I call in my ebook, The Two Selves, the abyss of money. Money is made when you don't need the money. Riches come from when you don't need the money. Wealth, riches, and profit always come from money you don't need. It's that money we can put to work. The abundance we earned off our time, our talent, and our energy that we don't need, that's not needed for bills, we put that to work into swing trades and dividend trades and buying properties and activities that can make us wealthy. Don't get greedy either, man. So listen, if you've been killing it, and trading's been good for you, congratulations. Don't get greedy. Don't start pushing it. Instead, scale back. It's an exercise in control. Feels good to be in control of your emotions when you're trading. Take a day off. You don't even need to trade. You have so much in abundance. My advice is to invest, to trade, to be patient, to study, and to execute. Take your time. Slow working. Slow down. Spend as much quality time as it takes to get good. There's no rush. Don't run a filter. Don't scan. Learn. Part of the playbook is, goddammit, is intuition. And you can only get that when you spend quality time with the charts. Don't try to find a way to cheat the charts, to look at it less. Come on, man. Who are you tricking? Nobody but yourself. Spend as much quality time as possible. Spend as much quality time as possible until you get good. You were born to be a great trader. Damn it, it's your birthright. And to anyone who claims it, you just got to pick it up, man. Pick up your shield to come home on it, said the Marine, said the Spartan, his mother to him as he left for battle. Bring home your shield or come home on it. That's your only choice. Quitting's not an option. The world is filled with quitters. I'm sick of quitters. There's always people quitting. Quitting is not an option. Spend that time. You were born to be great. The only people who make it this far, who listen to me, are people who fell down the rabbit hole with me. And if you find yourself here listening to this, my friend, you have fallen down the rabbit hole just like I did. It's a rabbit hole, MFG. It's a rabbit hole. I know. I fell down that rabbit hole a long time ago. I've been trading 24 years now, and I still love it like the day it started. I'm just as excited to get up and do it as if I just learned it yesterday. I still love it. It shocks me when people quit. I'm gonna stop. I ain't talking to quitters here. You went down the rabbit hole. It always makes me mad, excited, and afraid, and sometimes all of those emotions in one day. I still get FOMO. You never arrive at this game, man. It's always been there for me, trading through the good times and the bad. I've never understand a man who said, I didn't have time. I had this going. I had to do this, because trading and the charts were the one thing that have always been there for me. People will let you down. Children will let you down, but the goddamn stock market will open every day on time. It is there for you. It's there for your mind. It's there for your money. It's there to provide for you, to give and to help your family. But damn it, don't ask something of it that you're not willing to give. Market still makes me mad and sad, excited. Sometimes all in a 15-minute fucking 1-minute chart, man. It's always been there for me. I can't explain you that enough, how it's gotten me through. And if you have problems right now, if you're struggling in life, double down on the stock market, man. Put your time and your mind into it. There is nothing else that you're going to get more out of that'll pay you more over the rest of your life than this. And people give it up for nonsense and spend their time on bullshit. Makes me crazy. It's always been there. I don't know how to explain that to you, why it's been a comfort for me. I don't know, man. Now listen, I put this 2019 boot camp on sale. It's not fancy. It's going to teach you everything that I knew in 2019. And I've been trading it every day as hard as I could since 2019. And my wealth keeps growing and my ability gets better and better. Man, I wish you'd have been with me the whole time. Some of you've known me since 2019 and you ain't no richer. That's a fucking shame. That makes me sad. Lord, help me reach them. Man, you remember all this week I'm getting text messages from people that were in cart. They got into Instacart with us. Instead of using the service, man, they're buying the stock. Bitcoin Cash, Doge, all these stocks, CLSK. We've made hundreds of percent. It's been amazing. And yet so many, the people that it hurts the most are the people who aren't there, that I knew, who didn't make the trade, didn't buy it. Man, what else has the ability to leverage your time and your talent and your energy? Now listen, let me calm down. Make sure you spend some quality time studying the markets. None of that is wasted. It's how you're going to develop intuition, feeling, and flow with the markets. Learn the individual sectors of the S&P 500, all 11 of them. You don't need to memorize all 200 smaller sectors. Keep a notebook. Pitch yourself on trade ideas. Does it make sense? You know, the big picture, like we talked about in the beginning. What are the fundamentals? Is there a reason for this stock? Is there some catalyst that would take it higher? Get into the technical analysis. Once you match those two up, it's very powerful. Study your tape reading so that you can feel. Your goal is not to be a contrarian in the sense of what is, So if a sector's being killed, don't be a hero and try to step in and buy it or trade it when you can see and everything is pointing that it's down. There's not a single thing saying that this thing may turn. Don't do that. Don't try to pick up pennies to be run over by a steamroller. Trade your strategy. Clearly define it the best you can. Manage the trade. Learn trade management. Okay? Learn the trade management. I mentioned about the scans. Listen, scanning and filters, there's a place for that. But that's not going to be why you win over the long term. I didn't find cart by running a filter, and now we're up, 35, 40% just this year. Uber, that's a double. I didn't find or trade Uber based on a filter. I did it based on what I said, seeing the big picture, studying the fundamentals of the delivery service and the competition between them and Lyft and DoorDash and Instacart and all of these smaller, so I put time in it and I could see it was clear that Uber's the winner. And then the big gorilla was Uber. And then I began to line up the technical analysis. And then I began to use my intuition about how things work and combining that with my trade strategy, managing that position so that, I didn't YOLO in. I didn't have I wasn't trying to retire on this one thing. I'm not trying to, make $1 million immediately on this one thing and then review the process, man. So pitch yourself. Cart was a pitch that I pitched you. Uber was a story that I pitched you. Bitcoin Cash was a story. There was a fundamental reason behind it. So create that story, a fundamental reason to trade that a trade might work, and then combine it with the charts. Together, I call this the money flow. Scan your portfolio constantly, making sure that you're properly positioned, you're diversified, your risk levels adjusted to your mental ability to handle it. No investment or trade should keep you up at night or give you anxiety other than it's from pure excitement like we've had in Bitcoin just recently. Learn the difference, man. Learn the difference in different types of stocks. The difference between a growth stock, a penny stock, a small cap, a mid cap, a growth stock, a blue chip. Learn the difference between an ETF and an ETN and an MLP and closed-end funds and how they're taxed different. Okay, the MFG, man, it needs you. The MFG family, the Money Flow Gang, the Money Flow Trading Society. We believe in you. We believe in each other. I know I do, and I need you to believe in me, man. I know. It's a hard game to play alone, man. And that's why so many hedge funds have armies of traders and people, analysts helping them, because it is hard. We all need help. We all need someone to believe in and something to believe in and a path. And I know that sounds crazy and I know it sounds corny, but goddamn, it's fucking true. Okay. And I need it. Study to spot these sector rotations. Man, my eyes are getting old, man. I need some young bucks, some shooters. Come on, man. I would, if I got shooters and traders around me, man, I got some people that are amazing that text me. You know what it's like to wake up every day and have people just as obsessed with you texting you? What do you think that does for your net worth? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. We all need help. I know I do. Friday ended with gold making a huge breakout. Let's feel that jazz this week, man. Let's feel that jazz this week. Where's that at? And then we'll get out of here, man. My wife's calling, fucking with me. I'm trying to do a live and talk to my friends, man. I'm trying to talk to you guys, MFG. And look what happened on gold because we followed it. The only reason we caught this trade is this right here. We trade the money flow. We saw the anchor point. We saw our entry. We see the sideways. We catch the up. Now we take profits. It ain't difficult. Same thing happened right here. Look at this. Same thing right here. And you can see them over and over and over. And here's the thing. I catch all of them. I don't fucking sleep. I watch all of them. I have an army of hundreds of people. All we do is watch the same 100 to 200 stocks. Some people's list is shorter. And so when SoFi or Lyft or when these things are on sale, we're right there. And if you don't have friends like that, something is wrong with you, man. You're crazy. Why would you want to live in poverty and be poor? It makes no damn sense. So that's it, man. That's all I got. I'm going to ask you one more time. If you could help me out, and I'm going to help someone out. I ain't putting their business all over the fucking hit. That's not my thing. And I don't like to just give money to people. I'd rather sell something and give them something. You know what I'm saying? 2019 swing trading course, get it if you got it. If you want to help, look, I don't know, send something and I'll make sure. But if you buy it, it's only $59. I put it 45% off for the next 12 or 24 hours. Anything for there, I'm going to give to them. And that's what that is. And then I'll feel better. I'm not going to come. They asked me to to put on social a GoFundMe. I'm not going to do that. That's not my style, man. But I will sell something and help them out. And it'll help you out too because it's half off. If you already have it, want to do it, cool. I'll send you these reports that I'm working on. I'll put you on a list and I'll get these out to you. The $10 to $20 a day portfolio and the Sky Dweller portfolio. I'm working on reports for these. Those are interesting little things you can use M1 Finance to do. I think you'll like them. So, hey, I appreciate you, man. More than you know, MFG. Appreciate you being on the live. Appreciate your trust and support me. I don't take it lightly. I work as hard as I can, man. I really do. I know a lot of times you might think I'm being rude or being upset in Discord or telling you that's not the money flow. God damn it. I want us to trying to build an army of people that want to get rich. I hope that's you. But hey, don't forget, if you're in the MFG, you can get my trading pack. I mock up these charts as we go, man. Whatever that's worth to you.